Well, as you can see, I've been playing some chess, and we're gonna go over a few games. Since hitting 600, I've, you could say, had a bit of a rough time. Now I've only lost. If we even scroll down one more, I'm pretty even. Okay, but we're gonna go through a few games. This first one is going to be probably the best game I have ever played. I may have got accused of cheating. I didn't, not in the game because I don't answer chats and I don't even really look at them because, um, well, I kind of forget I forget it's a thing. But we're gonna go through this game, so I'm gonna show you the best game. I'm gonna show you um, the worst one move checkmate miss leading to a loss. Uh, a game so bad I should submit it for guess the ELO for Levy, and then another win to just kind of end on a high note and know that we don't we can sometimes win a chess game. And these are from the weekend, so they were a few days ago. We're playing the black pieces, so what do we do? We're doing the Owens defense, and this is all book moves right now. Look at that. This is all pretty easy. Come out, push, take, great move. They take back, and I take. And so all of that, going through pretty quickly because this is all, in the Owens, you want to get rid of this dark squared bishop. It's not that good. It tends to just stay really passive, and so it's good to take out a knight. They take back, and so now this pawn structure is not super weak. So that is a pretty common thing I've seen. Oh, don't double your pawns. Until this pawn leaves, it's not all that weak. You're still defending quite a bit of space here. So the goal kind of is to take this pawn and make this a weak structure. But I take there. I take the pawn, and now we start the game a pawn up. And this is kind of where the game truly starts in regards to I'm now out of my opening. I start developing. That probably would have been a good move, but if I'm right here, it's being defended, so that's why I don't think it's a terrible move. The light squared bishop is hemmed in. The rook can't go anywhere, so this is kind of locked up at this exact second. They come down to pin, and this shows me I'm in trouble because we're threatening a queen trade, and I don't really want to do that. So, for instance, if I say, I don't care about that, and I don't know, what would I even do? Move here? I guess I could have moved here, but, maybe that would have been a fine move, but realistically, I just want to get my bishop out of danger. Could have went all the way back, and now I'm going to get kind of chased around a bit. I don't see this move. For some reason, I don't think that's a smart move, so I just go ahead and decide I'm a pawn up. Let's try and take. Now they have the bishop pair, and I have a pair of knights. That's not the best. I do make mistakes in this game. Oh yeah, I do remember this game. This game actually gets a little rough for old Lord Scooby. Oh yeah, this was a mistake because the intent here was to protect this knight. I should have moved the knight. Should have moved this anywhere. Oh yeah, I should have came here. Because, now if we're looking at it, this is attacking here, but it's a double attack. And my queen, you could say, is overloaded because even if I move here, I just lose a piece because if I take, so they take down here, and this is kind of what happens. So I come here with the intent, and we'll just show you what happens. Now, if they were to take here, I have to take, and they get a free knight. If they do what happens in the game and take there, Now this is just under threat, and I can't take it back because if I do, I'm going to get checked, and I'm going to lose both my rooks. Now, this is a tough decision. What do? You don't just want to straight up lose a piece. And I have a mad lad idea. It's crazy. It's crazy. I take. That's right. I take. And I lose 1. Check. Come up. And I lose 2. I am 9 points down. And again, if you look over here, I do win. And it is an incredibly dramatic win. The plan is, so at this point, I don't fully have a plan. I just know that I can check the king. This is not a great plan. I make plans and it just happens. This is the only time. I came here fully thinking I lost. I didn't know what to do. I realized I could check. They move. I come up. And really, I'm worried that they're just going to start gobbling up pawns. They can't get this one because it's defended, but it's not defended because there's a pin. And so there's just so much you can do here. So now I'm trying to create threats, threat levels. Did I come up here with the intent to come up here? I don't think so, to be perfectly honest. I did see that whole thing, and I made this conscious decision, but I don't think it panned out the way it did willfully. I think I came here for this fork, but then I realized I could come down here and take, and yeah, I could have, maybe come back here. Can't do that. You can come back here, and then I take, and then there's a fork. So the queen here, although I've lost both my rooks, watch this evaluation bar because I kind of feel bad. They blunder back down. I have a fork here. And I was like, oh, why didn't I do that before? It's because I needed the pawn. And so I come back. I fork. It's a great move. I come there. I'm hoping, a little bit of hope chess here, that they go back down. But even if they don't, I can just come back and keep checking. So at this point, the king is just in the open, and that's kind of the issue that my opponent runs into. The king's in the open with a queen that can just harass them. So yeah. I came here, and this was also something calculated. When I came here, I was hoping they could go back, but when I came back, I realized, oh, they can take. So this was accounted for. When I take, they come in front, and I knew I'd have a bit of an issue, but there's still another check on the board right here, which I do. And now this knight is scary. Okay, it's scary to move it, because say I do come up here, and then you just shoot right back, and now I got to come back and defend, because I can't go here. There are ways to defend. I could put my pawn up, but it's just, so now the attack is kind of going the other way, and I didn't necessarily want to do that. Still looking, and so now I do that, because I figure if they come, I'll just come right back, and I can keep checking. And I'm prepared to check into oblivion. I'm down 8 pieces. If they're going to let me perpetually check them and do a draw, absolutely will I do that. The reason they came here is because the reason I came here was I had a fork. And you can't go there. You can come here, but now I've got a bishop, or a rook, sorry. And even if you take it back, now it's not even by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm just doing a lot better at this point. And as you can see, the evaluation bar, I'm still down 8 points of material, but I'm winning this game pretty handedly as far as position goes. Now, they did not account for the check. The check was still there. If they would have moved their... Nope, can't move there. If they would have moved this boy here, maybe something else would have happened. I I don't even know. But this starts just this great move starts the chain that this player probably hates me for. Good move. They come out. I check, protected. They go back. I check again. They can no longer go into the back because, so they have to move this way. They move here. Oh yeah, they could have. What? Now what would that have done? That would have been a triple fork. You come there, I come here. It's not a triple fork. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4 fork. And you have to go left or right. Interesting that this was the best move because it loses you the rook immediately. It loses you both rooks. So if you come here, let's say here, you go up. Maybe you go this way. I take. You come here. I think I just come here and I keep checking you until I can get this rook with a follow-up check or something. It doesn't matter because what I came back. Now it's check again with the knight. Again, it's protected and it's too far away. Unfortunately, now we're in a mating net, and this checkmate happens. Best final 5 moves I've ever played. It was a good game. Now we're going to have this huge ego. I was 6'11" at the time, and I was like, I might be too high rated for even 600s. And we go to the next game, and we learn why I'm not too high rated for 600. Did I lose? Whatever. Why I'm not too high rated for 600, and maybe I belong here. Because, as you can see, I make a few, blundies in a row. I'm playing the black pieces again, and it's to the point now where I'm just more comfortable with these black pieces. As you can see, the book moves. We talked about it. We're going for this pawn if we can. And they defend it. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We're still in book moves, and so now we are applying pressure to this pawn because this is the pawn we want. How do you defend it again? You don't. Interesting. Now, yeah, I wanted to do this because it's kind of like part of the Owen's defense, but I do think maybe having this pawn, but then you take, and then the kings are staring at each other, and it just gets a little more complicated. So I wanted to do that. They defend here. I take. They take back. I get my pawn. They come down here for something. Oh, yeah. I think I talked about this last time because I tried to re-record this video. I tried to record this video once, and I ran out of disk space. So they are taking away castling rights here at the detriment of, I guess, it would have been fine just because there's that's so with this move, this isn't as big of a threat anymore because they can just get out of the way. It's a free pawn, probably, but so I come here. This is not defended at this point, and I would like to move it. And it says it wants me to play a pawn, but everybody says, and also, like, again, we don't want to be on the edge, but I'm immediately coming with a threat. I guess, yeah, I just take it. I believe I'm a pawn up at this point, and I want to kind of liquidate. Now, this is a good move for them. They have, but I'm not. If they want to take the pawn, I'll take back. So I didn't hate this, especially because I'm not castling that way. Come out to attack this pawn because it's an undefended pawn, and then if you look past, it's also kind of attacking this rook. Now, am I going to take this rook? No, because I don't want to lose my queen. They come out. I go ahead and castle. This is still defended. This probably would have been nice for the sake of continuing to liquidate. And then I would have had an angle on that pawn. Well, I think I even do this. What? Let's see. They castle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need to pull this back. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah. Oh, this is the situation. This gets really sticky. Because this, like, there's an outpost here, sure, but it's, the queen's absolutely going to take it. I want this pawn, I believe, or this knight. And so I start making plans to take that pawn. So now, with this, okay, and these are just pawn moves because I'm attacking here. And it's defended twice. Boop, 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 boop. And that's what I want. I don't really care if they get their pawn passed because I'm going to take this piece. This also is a game that my blunders end up it's the most disgusting series of events, and the reason, like, such a bad reason I lost. Okay, so they take, and again, we're getting what we want. That's a blunder because it loses your piece. Now you might be thinking, wow, Chris, that was amazing. Whatever will you do to mess this up? And yeah, they moved that because I was coming in looking at this pawn. Now the pawn is defended, and this pawn is defended by that pawn. And I'm up at this point. Look at that. I could have won this game. I'm up a piece. I am cruising on easy street. Except this right here. This move. And the plan was, I believe, come here. This is now pinned, so it can't move up anymore. And then I can take. And then maybe they take back. But I'm just in a good spot. And this is also attacked twice. So what do? I move up. And why is that a blunder? Because I'm being X-rayed. The exact opposite of what you want. It's the theme of Lord Scuba Chess. I have plans. Those plans are bad. This is a bad plan. They take. Now, why is this scary? Because they can take here, and then they can take here. It doesn't matter if I take it back. They got 8 pieces. And if I, say, save it, I've absolutely just hung my queen. That is not defended. So what do? I bite the bullet. And I don't want to give away the queen. I'm thinking maybe I can do something. And up here, here's a spoiler for you. Up here this is the safest king in the world. Cannot touch him. They have no weak spots at this point that I can't even infiltrate. Let's see. Yeah. And this is the point where I start to feel a little hopeless, and I start trying to make something happen. They take. I come here because I'm like, something's got to break, and maybe I can, they're absolutely going to do this, so I kind of have a free move. Let's just get a piece. Now, could I have done something else? I should have done something else, and got this out of here, because when I pushed this up and I moved my queen, I took away the defender of the knight. So not only am I losing everything, they take. And I have to take back. And then they get another free piece. And now we're even, I guess. Except, do I see this? Well, let's guess. No, I don't. So I give it away. Oh, feels bad. And it's so, I'm in such a poor position, just throwing this out there, that the evaluation bar doesn't even move. Doesn't even move because I was just in such a bad spot. So best move, let's see. Oh, that's their best move. Interesting. Now, what's my best move? To, I don't know, move the rook and then maybe have some kind of play. Because, I mean, you come here and you're threatening some stuff. Take, queen, they take, you take, and now the queen is in a little bit of trouble. And you can fork. Oh my gosh. Oh my, look at this. And this is what would have happened. Because it's the only thing that could have happened. Because you take with the queen, and I get a rook for a queen, and I've invaded. Oh, 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 oh. Let's see. Okay, 3 lines. Say I go here. What's their best move? Oh, just to take. And I'm still in trouble. And see, and that's we have plans, but they're bad plans because this idea coming here and you just taking didn't even occur to me. Well, let's see, because it does look like we could. So you take. Well, let's see. Take. You come here. You go there. I come here. Am I in a slightly dangerous position? Yeah, but oof. Are we in trouble? I can offer a queen trade. I could offer a queen trade. What's the best move, though? A6. So, coming down here. D4. Would I find that? What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, this isn't a part of it. We're going to keep going. I did not see that. They absolutely took that rook. It was free. And then now I'm thinking I got something here. I really don't. Because they blockade it. That's an option. So now I'm like, okay. And this is also fairly dirty. This is just upsetting. They take here. I got no choice but to take back. They take, and it's just winning. This is just a dead loss. Now, do I resign? No, because I'm principled. And I keep telling everybody not to resign, but at this point I really want to. I don't want to go back into the corner because I fear in my heart. They just take back, push me back even further. And then me being a Dumbo. Now, again, there's not a lot I can do in this situation. I could have not done this, though. Could have not done that and then just get checkmated. So, last game, best game I've ever played. This game, I just eat it. Just eat it. So we're going to play this game. This is Blunder Central. I played like a 100, and then the ending is even worse. So, we're playing white. We play the Stonewall. Now, you are supposed to come out here and then do this. But, because, actually, it's like, there's a reason. I don't know. But I don't feel like I have to play it because you've just blocked off your biggest threat to me at this point. On that side, at least. Come out. Okay. This is all normal. This is all normal. They come up to center. I decide to push the bishop away. And here, this is always so confusing. This is the king side. You know, it's where I'm supposed to be castling in the stone wall. But here traps the bishop. Now, there's ways around it because you could come here and then you could like sacrifice a piece. You wouldn't do it like that. You wouldn't do it like that. Let's see. Come here. You come here, 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 here. And you've sacrificed 2 pieces for, and I'm a pawn up. So let's see what they do. I don't do that. Because it's on the king's side. Ugh, and I want to be able to castle, even though this is a terrible pawn formation. They come in, I just go ahead and take back, even though they really want me to trap this piece. I go in, they push, and I believe it's for this move. No, it's to make room for their dark squared bishop. Which is a battery. So keep that in mind when I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I come here. This, the light squared rook is no longer there, and so, again, going to try and come in. And realistically, it would be nice if, I don't know, they came here. No, don't move the knight. There, and then come here for the knight, and then I could take it, and I could be like, I'm a god at chess. And then, you know, blunder my queen on the next move. But I go there to cause some mischief. I don't necessarily put this up. There's nothing defending this pawn here. And the reason I go this way is because this pawn, like, I don't want it just to come down here. And if you decide to chase me down here, you're going to get taken back. And then the queen will come in, and I'll come back up, and I'll do the trap again. So they decide to go back. Also, the reason I didn't take... Okay. I could have took, and then the queen comes in and takes me, and now I just don't really have a lot of good options at this point. And I'm still running, but this time you have more like area you can cover, and so now I'm like running like further out. So I didn't really want to do that. They come back to get away from this. Because now that my king's over here, I might just take it, to be honest. So now I start to do goofy stuff, as they do. They do a nice little move that defends this. This doesn't defend this pawn, but defends the rook, and in such a way that I don't immediately have check to then have to deal with. So I come here, pinning this knight, and I'm trying to, I'd love to like get something like that, and then come here, and then come here, and then you come out, and then I just lost it. And so this is kind of when it starts to, I guess, fall apart a bit. This is actually a really good move if you think about it, because take here, you take, and I'm up. 5 now. I'm pretty much up a rook. Man, that would have been smart to do. Guess what I did not do? I decided to take this pawn, or this knight. So I'm still up pretty good. Take it. You know, if it's undefended, I'm up 7. How could I ever give this away because I'm up such a material advantage? This move irritates me. So, coming here. This is a good move. This isn't a terrible move. It's asking me to please give up my rook, I guess. That's an interesting idea as to why would you come here. I mean, obviously you're asking for the queen trade, but you're not. I mean, say you take here, you're not taking that. Oh, it's a fork. Look at that. You take, I take. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, they come and attack this boy, but it's defended still. It wants me to come here, and I didn't want to come there. I saw this, and I'm staring down the barrel at it, but I'm like, it just gives away a free queen, and then they come in, and they come here, and then they take. I got to come back up, and then they take. And this is just bad. It's not good. Until afterwards I realized it was absolutely defended. Good job. This is how I give it away. Seven things up. And really it's because this is a fortress I gotta like bash my way through. Really wants me to play that. They bring their light squared bishop down. Yeah, and so now I'm trying to use my pawn to bash through. Maybe they take. I take. You know, I'm trying. I'm doing my best, coach. Obviously, I'm not. Give that away. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you saw that? You saw that? Guess who wasn't looking? So let's start reducing that advantage, shall we? This blundered because where's a defender? Why? Like, you're literally just... So the idea here, actually, was to come here. They don't do anything. Oh, wait, no. It was to come here. They take. I take. They're pinned. That was the plan. Why is that a bad plan? Let's see. Because they don't take. They attack. Nice. So, easy decision. Just take it, right? No, there's a sniper from downtown, and I almost just lost my queen. Now I have to figure out where to put my queen. Now here maybe is good, but now there's no reason not to take that, right? Absolutely there's not. And here is a pin. And so, yep. And this is Blunderfest. Everything to this point was decent, you know, a few issues here or there. And then it just gets really complicated really fast, and we just start blundering everything. Everything. Why did I put this? Why did I wait till here? It's because I wanted to defend my queen. Even though, if my queen's ever in danger, I'm just taking it out of danger. They come back, I think, to bait this. Or to stop this from happening. Because then you come in, and I take, and you just lose your queen to a check, and you just resign. I don't resign, though. Because I've said it so much, I can't resign. Trying to take an open file, thought this was a good idea. Apparently it's not. This is not guarded by anything. Because they take. I'm not sacrificing my queen for anything. This is a blunder. Cost me my rook. For some reason. Now, what it also does, I think it's a, it's like, yeah, boom, yeah, and they start harassing me. Now, the pivotal point, you see that white spike? It means there's a mate in one. There's a mate in one. I could have lost this game, gave it away through a series of blunders, and then came right back. I'm gonna pause. I realize this is pretty late in the video. I'm gonna pause and see if you can find mate in one. If you can, throw it in the comments. Pause the video. Do whatever you want. Can you find mate in one? now that you've had a second, I'm hoping that you saw this from the beginning. Mate in 1 is right here. And then I win. Hands down. And Rob Duvall never plays chess again. Never, ever plays chess again. But I don't do that. Nope. I am worried about this pawn, I guess. I don't know. Even though this pawn is defended. And I attack the queen, hoping to get a free rook. Because if they take, I get the queen. And is it perfect? No. But at this point, I would have, and it's even. I mean, if you look at the material advantage, yes, their pieces are better, but a queen versus two rooks is not insurmountable, especially when you can come right here and get a ding-dang fork. But they move, and they put me in check. Oh, of course they do, and it's protected check. So I move, because I have to. They take the rook. I take back. Okay. I'm still massively down in material, but it is what it is. They come check me again, and now they just... Oh, this move. This is why I lost. I didn't see this move. If you look, there's 57 seconds on my clock, and for some reason I'm down here and I'm like, okay, what can I do? I can come here and threaten, because if they move, then I just get a fork. I could move this back up here. I could start pushing a pawn. I could push this pawn, they take. I could come here and threaten this pawn. And the entire time I'm trying to figure out why they didn't move. And they did, and I ran out of time, and I lost this match. So I was a little angry. I believe I walked away. This was the last game I played, Sunday night, I think. And then we have one more game, so this is just to end on a high note. I realize it's a pretty long video, but we're going to get through this. I don't want to finish on a loss. We are playing the Owens defense, and already we got something kind of goofy going on. This right here, that's a little goofy. Ironically, we don't deal with that a whole lot because they usually take the center. I still do everything you do in the Owens, but without the gratification of getting that pawn. What we do have is an outpost right here. I believe I also make stupid decisions on this one, but we're able to come back from it. So we now have an outpost. We're looking right here, which just attacks the queen. We don't want to make too many moves though, and it wanted me to. Everybody's like, don't make too many moves, and yet here we are. Anyway, I come up because I want to kick this one out and then maybe try and bring this up and attack and harangue that rook. They come back. Solid move. I go ahead and do an attacking the queen, and that's really it. And I think I got a pawn for it. And here I'm just trying to get a material advantage. They come back. I go right back. I'm not really afraid of them taking, because then I take back, and I have now forked these two with protection. So they could come in, and I just take. So this is a really good spot for my knight. I like it. They take, I take back. They come forward, which is interesting. I could have kicked them. I decide to continue development. Let's see, where were we? Oh, I wanted to attack. Or this is another game I think was really close, just because we kept trading everything. Oh, they brought that forward. I was really excited to see. I wanted to further exploit the mess with the pawn structure over here. And so I take, they take back. That's perfectly fine. I go ahead and take. But what does that do? What does that do? If they take me, I get a rook. If they move their rook, I'm coming over here to the outpost. My rook is in a very good spot. Or my knight is. Oh yeah, so they decide to go up a little bit. I come here with the idea of this. I'm threatening a checkmate. And they don't see the fork. And this is a tricky move. If I come here, okay, so I saw this here. I think back here. Back here. I see this fork. 1, 2. But then they're going to take me. And so what do? Sacrifice the knight. Why? Because the only way they don't lose their queen, the only way, is if they take me with their rook. And I've got a straight shot at that rook. Genius move. I know. I sometimes play good chess. They take back. I take back. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I take. That's a free piece now. And it defends the light squared bishop. They go back. And here's the final of the game. I don't exactly know what they could have played to save it. They were in rough spots because, say they kept here and moved this, I would have come there. They would have had to go back, and then I would have, honestly, I would have traded the queens at that point. I think that was the plan, was to somehow, maybe they go there, and then that's a checkmate pattern in itself. They don't have a lot of options, to be perfectly honest. But a checkmate. This I didn't even realize was going to be a checkmate. I was aiming for the queen. To be honest, I thought for some reason they were going to come back here, which is a bonehead move, or like there, or somehow come up this way. I was going to come back and try and push them back again, but from here, and then I was going to get the queen. They take, and I'm just in a really good position, unless you saw my game before, in which I will give away every game I can. Anyway, so this was fun. A good couple of games over the last few days. If it's kind of an update on how my weekend went. Anyway, have fun. We'll see y'all later.